To me, what's most impactful and what really stands Jiu-Jitsu apart is the community. We come together from all walks of life, and we dedicate our most precious resource, which is time, to one another's improvement.
It's been a ride, and seeing how all of us have grown in different ways. You know, it's not just your skill set that enhances, it's the way you live your life, right? It trickles into every aspect.
You know, with Jiu-Jitsu and the relationship with Jiu-Jitsu is the first, few years are like those honeymoon years. You don't see all the things behind it. And he's like, man, black belt for me, is like a old relationship. Like, yeah, we sleep in different rooms, but we still love each other. Like, we don't talk, but and that's fantastic. And it's a really good way. Like, everybody has a different journey. Everyone has a different path. You have to figure that out.
The thing that's really magnificent about Jiu-Jitsu, though, is there's this other layer of support off the mats. We know how hard we work and how much we dedicate on the mats. And the visual that kind of comes to mind for me is that of the iceberg, right? The 10% that's above the water is what we're doing for one another, and it's magnificent in its glory and all those things. But beneath the waterline, there's this mass of support that is pushing us up, and that we wouldn't crest the water without that support.
The reason why I started training is not the reason why I continue to train. I thought that when I first started that a world championship would make me whole. The reality is it's much like the iceberg. It's you guys that help fill the void. Coming in and training daily and grinding away with all of my best friends, that is what has gotten me to this point.
I've always had the sport to come back to, always. Enjoy the moments of just training, like enjoy just being in a role, whether you're winning or losing, whatever's going on, like enjoy that. Find peace in that first, and then you'll find peace like everywhere else, This is just like my commitment. Like, it's not anything I did to get here. Like, none of the past that really matters for me to get here. It's just like my commitment to this sport and to forever learn it and forever explore it and share it as much as I can.
It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. All of the white belts and blue belts and people along the way have said, I always say that because you see people come in and they burn out. But it's about grinding. It's learning to be uncomfortable. It's learning to, deal with adversity, and that's an amazing thing to learn.
Because, we're all still human, right? We're all still here. We're trying to improve ourselves. Not so much trying to be better than the next guy, right? It's good to feel that way. You want to try to be better than your partner, but in a positive way to bring them up, right? And so that you keep pushing each other forward.
Even the white belts who have only been training for a week that think that they don't have anything to give to the room, they're the most important. We're all bricks in a building, and it takes all of us to build the building.
This may be the last belt, but it's just starting. It's very humbling and nerve-wracking.
It doesn't really matter when you get your black belt. As long as you keep training, you will most likely be a black belt longer than all your other belts combined. I'm still gonna learn. I've tapped a black belt as a white belt, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt, and now I'm a black belt. I'm gonna get tapped by a black belt, brown belt, purple belt, blue belt, white belt. So it's full circle. Like, you get tapped in the room, it doesn't really matter. You're learning. You put yourself in bad positions. You're helping each other out. A white belt does a perfect arm bar. They do it all right, and they tap you. That's actually you should be happy for them. You should be excited for them.
As you get older, you will get slower. You will get more injured. You will get, less time to train. Your recovery time slows down. And you have to be humble. You have to see the progress in other people to enjoy this. Try to latch on to the people coming in, like the new blood, and enjoy their success. That's my advice as a black belt.
Over time, I hope you all get to that point in your life where you realize that it's not just about you, it's about everybody. But I also want, for those of you who are younger and who are just starting, I want you to understand that it needs to be about you. You need to grow yourself. You need to learn about yourself. You need to figure out your path. And then later on, it's passing the torch.
Guys, this is your journey. Make the most out of it. Enjoy each moment that you have. Don't take anything for granted. Excuses are the lies that we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better. You say stuff like, I'm too old, I'm too busy, I'm too slow, I'm not flexible enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not good enough. Forget all that. You can stop all the lies by telling yourself the truth about what's going on and how you're progressing. There's no shortcuts here. Enjoy the moment.
An achievement achieved here is an achievement for all. I thank you for being a part of my journey. I thank you for letting me be a part of yours, and I appreciate you.
If you want something bad enough, nothing just happens.